Hey there, plushies! I'm your friend and neighborhood Let's Play SpiderMwa. I want to welcome you back to West of Loathing. As you can tell, this is a webcam-less show today. Because it's too hot for me to wear a shirt, and you know,
cannot be showing the tiddly piddlies.
So instead, just gonna have, you know, no webcam. Instead, you have a wonderful face of me up there. Anyway, as would have thought. As we left off, alright. We found the guy in the attic who is behind everything. We have Mrs. Gun almost freed.
Have you managed to find anything out?
Yeah, I have good news and bad news.
Go on, I'm ready.
Jeb Bullen had your husband killed and your daughter is kidnapped, so he'd be the sole inheritor of your company when you died. He's also the reason all ghosts were here.
Well, son of a... I should have suspected something when he suddenly started being so ingratiating back then, and when he wrote off desperados on his expense account. I'd write him out of my will, but I suppose it's too late. That's rather galling.
What's the good news? He says your daughters are safe. They're just on a magical island somewhere that nobody can get to.
That's not exactly confident, but at this point I'll take it. Plainly, if he'd wanted to kill them, he'd have just done so. Wait, you spoke to him personally?
Yeah, he didn't know you were already dead, so he's been hiding in your attic for the last couple days, waiting for the ghost to kill you. What do you want me to do with him?
I'll leave it up to you. I'm not in a state to make any reasoned judgment. In any case, you've answered my question, and I can feel myself moving on already. Thank you for all your help.
With a sad wave, Mrs. Gun fades from view. Then, almost as afterthought, the lock on her desk drawer pops open. Inside, you find a check written out to Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services, which flows next with a ka-ching, and a blueprint. Mrs. Gun's blueprint. Alrighty. This blueprint represents what would have been the crowning achievement of Mrs. Gunn's career if she hadn't died before actually getting it into production. What do you know, Flo?
My turn. What's on your mind? You knew she was a ghost all along.
Yeah, I had my suspicions.
You must be more in tune with all this narrated stuff than I am.
Let's see what she says about anything here. Looks like they have a music room. What kind of music do you like, Florence?
Electro House.
What?
You won't have heard of it yet.
How bohemian of you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. All I know is that if I want to do this in a proper way without, you know, hostility and such, I do not kill this Mr. Man over here. Because so far everything's been very peaceful and non-violent. I want to keep it that way. Well, I will feel sure I got a business to run. I'm not done with you yet. Wait here. I'm not sure if I did the right thing of telling Mrs. Gunn about this situation. She's gone now, but just wondering if there was anything else that I could have done. But I guess there wasn't, maybe. At least I can't think of anything else to do, because I'm sure that he's lying about the kids, because we did find a kid ghost in here, which I think is one of Mrs. Gunn's daughters, at least the way she explained things, or maybe not, maybe she wasn't. She was just somebody else's kid who got killed by a bullet. I guess the only thing that I got to do now is just to tell him to get the heck out of here. The balls are still now. The balls are still now. Proper pronunciation. Grab one. You grab the most appealing ball, the 6 ball. The balls are still now. This billiard ball is labeled with a 6, indicating a number of benzene rings in the organic poison that makes up most of the paint on it. Somebody already really ought to pass some safety regulations about this kind of thing. Well, it could be a 9 ball if you turn it upside down. Apply 20 poison to enemy, start every fight poisoned. Does that mean that I'm poisoned? Not a very good item if you ask me. I'm sick of your face. Go on, get out of here. Likely. Thanks for your help with the ghosts. Come by the factory sometime, maybe I'll hook you up with a discount. He grins smugly as starts to leave. Hold it right there. Hey? I changed my mind. I'm not done with you yet. Look here, buddy, I've got a business to run. I'll be running you out of here on a rail if you don't stay put. I can't really think of anything that I can do to him to make him realize whatever he's done. Let's ring the bells. Ah, I see. Why is there an O? Did I see an O there? Yeah. Why is there an O? Oh, I get it. I know what I need to spell. As the eerie sound of the bells fades away, ethereal outlines begin to appear around you and resolve one at a time into familiar spirits. Monsieur Lardest and the lady who's running the boo and breakfast and the librarian. You know, you really didn't get very many of their names. Maybe you should be better about introducing yourself to people. Anyway, you're soon surrounded by a small crowd of ghosts, with Mrs. Gunn being the last to arrive.
This is the bell tower in my house. Spit what's happened?
Yeah, nice to see you again. What's up, counselor?
I suppose you're all wondering why I've summoned you here today.
I did just ask you that, yes.
Well, I've come into some information that I think you all might be interested in.
This won't take long, will it? I need to get back to the afterlife.
What's the hurry?
They got an all-you-can-eat buffet with every kind of meat in nugget form.
Oh my gosh. You unholster your pistol and slowly put it against your temple.
Can't keep your damn way, you dummy. Rats.
You put the gun away again. Anyway, let me explain. Felicity, how did you feel when you got here? Originally, I mean.
Well, I remember being very angry. I wanted revenge for my death, but the feeling went away pretty quickly, and I couldn't remember why it felt like that. I'm not the vengeful type.
It doesn't even really make sense in your case.
Yes, exactly. I've never bore any ill will toward the prosecutor that shot me.
Was it basically the same for the rest of you?
Just like that, yes. Myself as well.
Me too.
Thought so. Well, here's the deal. You were all summoned for the explicit purpose of taking revenge on Mrs. Gunn here.
Although I was not killed by the gun.
I wasn't either.
Yeah, some of you weren't. The summoning happened based on your connection to the summoner himself, Chet Bullet, the inventor of the bullet. And he was hiding it with anti-ghost technology, assumed that enough of your deaths would be gun-related that you'd turn your attention to Mrs. Gunn instead. Well, that's just dirty pool, and I should know, considering I got shot before playing dirty pool. The thing is, he didn't know that Mrs. Gunn was already a ghost, so with nobody to take revenge on, you all just reverted to your regular state of mind.
Huh. Well, I appreciate the info, but was it really necessary to call us all back just to tell us that?
What I really wanted to tell you is that Chet Bullet has turned off his anti-ghost field. He's over there, at the other end of the attic. No, I'm not gonna make any noise about how he's ultimately responsible for all of your deaths, because that would both be crazy and also belittle the actual circumstances of your deaths. But Chet Bullet murdered Mrs. Gunn's husband, kidnapped her daughters, and attempted to use you all to kill Mrs. Gunn herself. So if you all are interested in a little frontier justice, 13 is a pretty good number for a posse. The ghosts all turn to look at each other and their eyes begin to glow red. The hunter is the first to leave the circle, closely followed by the poacher. Soon they've all left except for Felicity Wainwright and Mrs. Gunn. Mrs. Gunn looks hesitant for a moment, then seems to make up her mind. She gives you a stern nod, then follows the others. You turn away, and soon hear a man screaming, but the sound quickly decreases in volume as though he were being pulled a great distance away. Then it's gone entirely. I figured you wouldn't be into it, Felicity.
Yeah, despite everything, I still believe in the rule of law.
Didn't see you trying to stop them, though.
Nope, you certainly didn't.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. Happy trails, counselor.
You too, counselor. Badge looks good on you.
She fades away with a wink. All's well that ends well.
Well, that's it.
You reckon that your careful recon of the situation has brought some true reckoning to Gun Manor. Congratulations on getting the best ending. Feel free to wander around the grounds and enjoy the scenery, maybe wrap up some loose ends. But otherwise, you're pretty much done here. Thanks for playing The Reckoning at Gun Manor.
Yay!
We got the best ending!
Woohoo!
There's just a weird black scorch mark on the floor where Chet was standing. I think they pulled him down to hell, like in Ghost. Eesh.
Wonder when their sidewinder gets what's coming to them.
Yeah, the world could use a bit more of that. What do you know, Flo?
What's on your mind? Wow, I've never seen ghosts do that to anyone. I never real sure what they did.
Maybe you should start trying this diplomacy thing, eh?
Or maybe I should shoot the man even faster.
Jeez, Florence, come on!
I'm just joking. You've done a real good job here. It's been an eye-opener.
Glad to hear it. And since, since we're done here, nothing else to do, I guess the only thing I can do is just go back to the proper game. Is the ghost hunting business, like, lucrative? Do you get a lot of business?
Yeah, I do it. Okay, there's plenty of sudden violent ways to die in the territory, so hunting's ain't exactly rare. I've never gotten a call for so many at once, though.
Why's that?
Ghosts are pretty territorial. Almost nobody has a house big enough for more than one.
I see. Well, let's go back to Dirtwater and continue our journeys in the proper main world. So, I think the next spot that we can go is the circus, because I do have the ticket now. With a shout, well, more of a loud hiss, a skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat and has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry, if not the only thing. Give him the old drill sergeant drilling. Captain, Hood! Just what do you think you're doing out of uniform, soldier? Look at this pathetic display. Buttons missing, sleeve torn, that lack of skin. And where's your horse? You're a disgrace to your unit. I'm putting you on latrine duty for a month. Above face! March! The skeleton gives you a crestfallen salute and marches away. Yeah, serves that thing right. Or something. I wonder what I can do with the blueprint. Oh, maybe I'll find it out at some point. Now let's see. I'm sure I had the ticket, right? Quest items. Yeah, circus tickets. Admit one. Plus partner. Doctor. Clown sneers at you as you return to the counter. Welcome to Barnaby Bab's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? I'd like to see the circus, please. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. I just so happen to have one. The clown looks very surprised. What? How did you... well, great. Rude for you, sir. I'll just take that and stamp your hand for re-entry. There we go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partner's getting free. Thanks. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir," in a loud and enthusiastic voice. Let's go in. You walk into the circus, actually I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs, as nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there doesn't seem to be more than a dozen or so. Which is good, in that it means the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know, but on the other hand, if things go wrong here, innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. Indeed got it.
I tell you what, you're gonna have yourself a look around when I'll guard the rear.
Alright. Merry-go-round has a dirty canvas tarp over it. The sign reads, "Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horse bites to consult a doctor." Interesting that they would have real horses on a merry-go-round. I guess that's the joke. This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. The clown crosses his arms and grunts when you approach.
The stage show ain't till later.
When?
Later.
Yeah, but when exactly?
Later.
Okay, jeez. This appears to be a shooting gallery type carnival game. Take a closer look.
Hello there, fella. What we have here is a game of sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you won't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be more of your speed, but you're welcome to try your luck at our thing.
What's the game?
Well, on the wall behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll load you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition, and your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working.
That's an unusually honest sounding description.
I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats.
What's the prize?
A ticket to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. The clown hands you the cheap pistol and gestures at the balloons behind him.
Good luck.
So shoot backwards across the eye, shoot from the hip, shoot like the wind, shoot like a jaguar. I'm not sure exactly how a jaguar shoots, but presumably it's pretty good. You clear nearly the entire wall of balloons, and the clown looks genuinely impressed.
Well, I'll be. Looks like a win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've seen in quite a time. The show will be starting soon, so don't miss it.
Thanks. Cool. Test your mind. This appears to be some kind of card-based carnival game, though it's not clear how it works from here.
Greetings and salutations, fella. This is a game designed to test your intelligence and capacity for abstract thought, and, well, if you came to try your luck, far be it from me to obstruct you.
What's the game?
Simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win.
You don't shuffle them?
No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or if you've got a touch of magic in you and want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. Hey.
What's the prize?
I think it's the Barnaby Bob stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend.
Alright, I'll give it a shot. You carefully scan the deck of cards as the clown spreads it out in front of you, and then he turns them over with a sweeping flourish.
Ready?
Give it give it a little, give it a lot, give it a whole lot, give it your all. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with the backs to you. You rattle off their names as fast as he can pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed.
That, sir, is remarkable as to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner!
Thanks.
I see you've already got a ticket to Barnaby Bob's show, though, and those are limited one to a patron. Let me give you another grand prize.
He hands you a large and reasonably well-made plush owl.
Ooh, neat.
I should get myself a plushy owl. If I can find one. This big plush owl is actually pretty impressive for a carnival game loot. The icing might even be real glass. Stick out of the end spell damage. There's a kid here searching around with a sad look on his face. Oh, you okay, kid? Did you lose your parents?
That's my lucky bottle cap. Have you seen it? You haven't seen it, have you, sir?
No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like?
It's shiny steel and it's on a little chain.
Okay, I'll let you know if I find it.
Test your might.
This appears to be one of those test your strength games where you have to use a big hammer to ring a bell.
Well,
hey, Fredo, you look like you got a good arm on you. Here's a game that's right up your alley.
What's the game?
Simple as can be. Just take this big mallet here and hit the lever under the bell. Ring the bell and you win.
What's the prize?
A ticket to the Barnaby Bob stage show, which is otherwise sold out, so it's a rare catch, my friend.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Takes your meat and puts the big mallet on the counter.
Good luck.
It didn't hit it. Not very hard. Kind of hard. Quite hard.
extremely hard.
You pick up the mallet, toss it end over end, and catch it a couple of times to test its weight, and then casually slam it onto the lever.
Bing! Well, be. That's some genuine muscle you got on you, fella. Looks like you're a winner.
Thanks.
I see you already got a ticket to the show, and they're limited to one patron and give you another grand prize.
A large and reasonably well-made teddy bear.
Neat.
4 muscle and melee attack damage. And letting also on the offhand. This toy, stuffed bear, is not what you'd call quality, but it's about the best you will ever get from a carnival game. Nice job. What do I have on my offhand? Oh yeah, the Hedge Wizard's orb with bringing armor and mysticality. I'll actually wear this. I'll have this. Why not? There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. You noticed he's not watching you, and then he noticed that you noticed that he smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly.
What a little full of interest you in the toy balloon.
What colors do you have?
Oh, well, just take a look.
Red. They're all red. How do you make them float like that?
Wow, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Hoo-hoo.
Of course. Let's reference to Stephen King's It. How much are they?
For you, just 30 me.
I'll take one.
Alrighty then, here you go. Anything else I can do for you?
Can you tell me more about your circus?
Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not spill the hairs. What would you like to know?
What are your traveling plans? This place you've set up is kind of out of the way. What are your plans?
Haven't decided yet. That's why we sit down somewhere a bit more rural. Keep things relatively quiet while we scout around. Got the lay of the land and all.
Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting?
Oh, northwest-ish. It was a little hole in the ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it.
Why is everyone working here a clown?
Oh, it's traditional. When the, what you call them, rodeo stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took on their jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it just became the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say.
Who's this Barnaby Bob guy?
Oh, the boss is a real famous showman. Though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard of him around here. Got an eye for it like a hawk, and he's a real whiz with those knives of his. Don't miss his show. He's a real highlight of the carnival.
Okay, see you around, clown.
Catch you later like an alligator.
Fascinating stuff. I'm wondering if I can get a plushie from the guy that I want the ticket from. You. Can I play again? Shoot like a jaguar.
Yay, a large plush cat. Kitty cat. So cute.
And I'm sure it gives me moxie. Kind of a disturbing version of that tune. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Wait, or is it the same clown as before? It looks identical. Is he following you around?
Howdy, fella. Anything else I can do for you?
Weren't you on the other side of the midway just now?
No, that's the other balloon guy. We just stared alike and used the same face paint.
Did we fool ya? He grins and gives you a big exaggerated wink. I see.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'm good, thanks. I mean, the problem is also that you have the same voice as the other guy. I wonder why. Red Hots, calls the clown behind this food stand. Red Hots, footlongs, 2 kinds of mustard. There's also a small sign that says lost and found. The clown grins and gestures at the little charcoal grill behind him. Howdy, sir. Interest you in a hot footlong sausage? Are they actually footlong? 12 inches? Because a lot of guys say that, but I'm just gonna stop you right there, seeing as there's ladies and children present. You want one or not? What are they made of? What do you mean? They're pork. What else do you make sausage out of? Regular pork or long pork? The clown gives you a long chilly look. I'm sure I don't know what you're implying, sir. How much are they?
250 meat.
With your choice of condiments. Okay. What are the condiments?
I got onions, pickled relish, 3 kinds of mustard, and 2 kinds of ketchup.
What kinds of mustard?
Brown, yellow, and blue.
Blue mustard?
That looks like the blue. Sorry.
2 kinds of ketchup?
Yep. Got both ketchup and catsup.
Okay, I'll take one.
Thank you kindly, sir. Here you are. Help yourself to condiments.
Clown sausage. Thanks. I'm not sure if that food is something that I should eat. Increases the moxie. Okay. Large pork sausage with your choice of condiments, except he was all out of blue mustard. I'd like to see the lost and found.
Ah, sure thing. What you lose?
Lucky bottle cap. The clown pulls a wooden box out of under the counter and looks inside.
A bear's in your luck. This isn't one yours.
Puts the box on the counter to see and turns back to his grill for a moment. Look inside. A shiny bottle cap with a little metal chain, pocket knife, handkerchief, and bottle of smelling salt. least I'll take the bottle cap. Yep, that's the one. Thanks.
No problem, sir.
Let's just crawl our way back to the kiddo. And return what he lost.
Hi, sir. Did you find my lucky bottle cap?
Is this the one?
That's it. Thank you, sir.
No problem, kid.
Go again, sir. Say, that's a real nice balloon. You want to trade? I'll give you my lucky bottle cap for it.
Okay.
Great, here you go. Thanks again, sir.
The kid runs off with his new balloon. Okay. Don't know what the balloon would have done for me, but apparently this is something. Presumably this belongs to that kid, because you can't imagine there's more than one person around who would be so into a bottle cap that they'd hang it onto a keychain. Well, too bad that the lucky cap doesn't do anything for me, other than it's an item that I have now. Great. Cold drinks.
Cold drinks, ice cold sarsaparilla bottles. Howdy, sir. Care to treat yourself to an ice cold soft drink?
You said you're selling it in bottles?
That's right. Got the newfangled crown cork bottle caps and all.
Do you make the drinks yourself?
If you're asking, we have a wagon dedicated to brewing and bottling the 3 different kinds of sodas in our traveling carnival. No, we stock up as we pass through large towns.
Huh. What kinds do you have?
I got root beer, ginger beer, and sarsaparilla.
How about blue raspberry?
Nope.
How about orange?
Nope.
How about orange cream?
Nope.
How about black cherry?
Nope.
How about grape?
Nope.
How about celery?
Nope.
How about orange?
Nope.
How about lemonade? How about orange cream? Black cherry? Snuzzleberry?
Nope.
Vanilla?
Nope.
Strawberry?
Nope.
Cherry?
Nope.
Cola?
Nope.
Lemon lime?
Nope.
Apparently he doesn't have anything but the root beer, ginger beer. How much are they?
205 meat.
105?
It's worth the deposit on the bottle.
Okay, I'll take one.
Root ginger or a sarsaparilla?
I'll take a ginger beer.
Here you go, enjoy.
Thanks. Increases muscle by 3. The label on this one, on this has one word that you like and one word that you're ambivalent about. Cotton candy, calls the clown behind this food stand and then makes a wheew the noise with a slide whistle. Oh, you mean, something like this? I mean, I got the proper item right here. Come try this just invented confectionery delight. Clown blows his slide whistle again as you approach. Step right up, fella, step up and try one of the world's newest candy sensations. What is it? Cotton candy! The finest in several senses of the word. Spun sugar created through the revolutionary process. It's so light and sweet and fluffy. It's like eating butterfly dreams and kitten wishes. So it isn't actually made of cotton? What? No, cotton is indigestible. No matter how much chocolate you cover it with. Found that out the hard way, did you? How do you make it? He passed the metal box with a white funnel coming out of the top. This little machine right here! Can't tell you how it works, much as I'd like to brag. It's a trade secret. Who invented it? Not as such. Couple of dentists down south were the first one. Dentists! Go figure! But after hearing about it, I managed to figure out how it works. Bet a few improvements with the design too. I'm really curious. Sorry, fella. These secrets in this box are for nobody's eyes but my own. I'll be happy to sell you some cotton candy, though. How much does it cost? Just 300 meat. I'll take one. Alrighty, that'll be 300 meat. Okay. The clown puts his slide whistle down on the counter, ducks in underneath, and comes back up with a paper cone, which he holds into the mouth of the metal box. He pulls down a lever, and the machine makes a thin squealing sound as glittering white spun sugar collects around the paper cone in a fluffy cloud. Here you go, enjoy! Thanks. Well, I'm sure that wasn't annoying with the slider float. Increase speed by 3. Even just plain old sugar tastes bitter on a stick. True. Well, let's next time let's go inside to the sideshow and the main event and all that, since we got the tickets now, and to find out what the heck's happening here at the circus, why it's here, and why there's all these demon clowns. I mean, normal clowns. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, people. Bye.